Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories for you. Firstly, a video is in circulation in social media of pro-Fano news outlets and activists are spreading this video. They say the video is from Miravi, where a massacre was committed a few days ago. Dozens were killed in an operation conducted by Ethiopian military. Secondly, Damascus Terone, newly appointed Ethiopian foreign deputy prime minister, not foreign minister, arrived in Amhara region a few hours ago. Thirdly, Somalia, where interestingly some constitutional amendments are going to be put to vote, and before that discussions will be held today. The two houses will discuss these amendments and several amendments. One is very important. It is about leasing territories. If this amendment is approved, no regional government will be able to lease any land without approval from federal government. And Ethiopia Somaliland MOU is also a lease agreement, basically. No, it's not an agreement, but it's a lease deal. So, is this new constitutional amendment being pushed to thwart Ethiopia Somaliland MOU's implementation? Firstly, viewers, a video is being shared in social media, graphic video. I cannot show you here. Those who follow me on Patreon and they are my patrons, I have shared this video on my Patreon account. You can watch there because there I can share such videos. Graphic videos can be shared on Patreon, but the videos can only be shared with members there. So those who are my Patreon members, those who follow me there, they can watch the video there. I cannot show this video here because the video is very graphic. The video allegedly shows aftermath of Ethiopian military operation in Miravi. Miravi is in the Amhara region where last month there was fighting between military and Fano fighters. Fano fighters retreated from Miravi, and after that military launched a house-to-house search operation, and in that operation dozens were arrested who were killed later. The video shows dead bodies scattered on the streets of Miravi. It is being claimed that the video is from Miravi. Those who have been shown in this video as dead bodies, are they civilians or Fano fighters? We don't know. It is difficult to distinguish, to differentiate between Fano fighters and civilians. In most cases, Fano fighters get support from unarmed civilians too. But several human rights organizations, international news outlets have reported about the massacre in Miravi, and people in Miravi say that Ethiopian military terrorized people. And even those were killed by Ethiopian military who were not supportive of Fano. Though the military action was basically a revenge attack on civilians because Fano fighters entered Miravi and they carried out attacks on military camps. The military accused locals that locals were supportive of Fano fighters. That is why, to terrorize local residents of Miravi, Ethiopian military launched a house-to-house search operation. During this operation, more than 100 were arrested, and around 50 were found killed after this arrest campaign. That is why fingers are being pointed towards the military. That military deliberately committed a massacre of civilians to terrorize people, to stop them from supporting Fano groups. Let's see, will there be any investigation? Will someone conduct investigation into the massacre in Miravi? By the way, US also issued a statement calling for investigation into the incident which happened in Meravi. But who will conduct investigation? Human rights organizations, journalists, no one is allowed to enter the Amhara region. The military is conducting an operation against Fano fighters. The truth will never come out. Fano groups will always say, they still say that civilians have been massacred in this incident. The government silent. Not a single statement from the government about what happened in Mirab. Second was Tomasgan Tirone, newly appointed Ethiopian deputy prime minister, visited Bahirda today. Tomasgan Tirone replaced Damake Mekonnen. Damake Mekonnen, the deputy prime minister and foreign minister, resigned a few days ago. And then House appointed Tomasgan Tirone as deputy prime minister. Tomasgan is from the Amhara region. And he's from Gujam, I think. The man was in charge of Ethiopian intelligence agency, very powerful post, but he has been now transferred from head of NIS to deputy prime minister. Now PM Abiy's blue-eyed Ridwan Hussein is the head of Ethiopian intelligence agency. I think Damascus' position as intelligence agency chief was more powerful than his position as deputy prime minister of Ethiopia. He is deputy prime minister and deputy chairman of Prosperity Party as well, but not foreign minister. Namake had three portfolios: deputy prime minister, foreign minister, deputy chairman of Prosperity Party. But Damascus has two portfolios: only deputy chairman of PP, deputy prime minister. But Tatske Selassie has been appointed as a foreign minister of Ethiopia. Still, it's a difficult post for Damascus Tirone. Will he be able to work with the PM Abiy's government? Because Amhara leadership is under pressure. People in the Amhara region are asking questions. They say that Amhara region is the scene of military operation. People are dying here. Civilians are killed. See what happened in Meravi. And top Amhara leaders are supporting military operation. They are supporting Ethiopian government. Let's see how long Damascus Tirone will be able to stand with Ethiopian PM Abiy. Thirdly, we have Somalia, where some constitutional amendments are being proposed. The two houses will debate today. Discussions will be held. Maybe voting will be held later. Some very interesting amendments are being proposed. Will the regional government support these amendments? We'll see, but at least one regional government is going to oppose these amendments, and that is Puntland government, close to Ethiopian government too. One of these amendments is that regional presidents will be called leaders, not regional presidents. Secondly, very importantly, second amendment is about leasing of land. The second amendment states that all territories belong to the Federal Republic of Somalia. That is why only federal government can lease territories for a period of time permitted by law. And even that lease will have to be approved at the parliament. Somalia considers Somaliland as its territory, as its regional state. If this amendment is approved, obviously, then Somalia would be in a stronger position to challenge Ethiopia's Somaliland MOU. Maybe Somalia is planning to challenge the MOU, or if there is an agreement with Ethiopia and Somaliland, Somalia could challenge the agreement at some international court. Before that, necessary legislation is being done so that at some international court, Somalia can take a position that while land is part of Somalia and Somaliland cannot lease any land to Ethiopia, because this right rests, this right is held by the federal government of Somalia. So let's see. So far, these constitutional amendments have been proposed, not finalized. They have not been put to vote. Already we are seeing criticism some opposition parties, some regional states are opposing these amendments. Which amendments will pass, which amendments will be put to vote, that we'll see in coming hours. Uh, Somalia is facing multiple challenges. And I've been saying for years, one of the main challenges is the nature of relations between the federal government and regional governments. Regional governments are very powerful in Somalia, and sometimes they develop relations with other countries without taking Mogadishu on board. Mogadishu now wants to be in control. So that is why we could see tension between the federal government and regional governments about these constitutional amendments. Thank you for watching.